talking about Adrian Fry?
I don't know.
That man is not fast, bro.
I mean, he's straight from me though, right now. Bruh, so check this out. Okay, all game long, fucking West Coast was running out of I formation. He you know how he runs his plays and shit like that. Like, you know, he 95% of the time he's running fucking the ball outside.
Yeah.
Okay, so you know, 3 down lineman. You know the play that the fucking Patriots run, right?
Which one?
Monster.
Oh yeah, you're not supposed to run that.
Well, see, the thing is, it's not in the rules, so I'm not thinking, hey, you're not supposed to run it. So, well, your daddy got in chat today, was like, well, it's not in the rules, so I guess it's gonna be okay, because I don't feel like putting them in the rules.
Has us about 20 miles south,
and he was like, oh well, yeah, you right.
Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson.
Like, nigga, now you so now it's alright. After I was running this shit and you couldn't stop it, and you're mad now because you couldn't stop it. Talking about you gonna quit and take the fourth.
As we're off in week 9. This one taken just inside the 10.
Like, that shit's so fucking trash, man, nigga. Like he couldn't stop it. Like I wouldn't even. Like, the thing was, like, I wouldn't even fucking like spam it. Like, I ran it 3 times, like, in the first half, and he couldn't stop it.
Well, as long as it wasn't back to back, bro, you don't have to worry about shit.
It wasn't. That's the thing.
That's what I'm saying. If it wasn't as back to back, you don't have to worry about nothing.
Here's Justin Jackson.
Why is Justin Jackson still in? Bro, don't tell me Austin Eckler hurt.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral type
runs.
It's
probably because the run that he's running, bro. If Justin Jackson's more of a power runner, bro, he'll come in for certain runs.
Yeah, I seen it now.
Start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
50.
Now a carry by the 3rd-year man. This is Austin. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more.
Von Miller, I was trying to get rid of him last season.
Boy, you weren't trying to come to agreement, and you never sent the trade that we were supposed to do.
Because they didn't approve it.
Little trouble
Even they didn't approve it, bro. They told me it was
quick.
I was winning 5-1.
From the shotgun, it's Rivers. He rifles.
Would you go sit down some goddamn well, boy? God damn. You just keep doing shit.
26-yard line. They were ball hawks last week. They had a trio of interceptions on defense in the first drive. They pick up right where they left off.
They're creating quite a reputation for themselves, aren't they? And sometimes what happens is when they know that the defense can take the ball away, as they said over the previous week, now you try too hard to not let them take it away, and you force yourself into errors. They've intimidated them in a sense and gotten the ball from them.
Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first. And into the red zone now in Charles. They told us.
What?
Offense in the red zone was a focus this week in practice.
A huge priority, and the key was to get points, so you know that all the time during the week they talked about executing, taking care of the football, no big mistakes, make sure they put points on the board and come out of it with that.
On 2nd and 9,
Rodgers. Brian Burns too.
This shit's so fucking
Scantling for the Packers touchdown.
Who's winning?
He is. He just scored that fucking touchdown. This nigga keep fucking coming over here fucking with me and shit.
As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he will make make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at their own 15. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
Come on, Mike Williams, nigga.
Incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one.
What'd you have?
The positioning here is key.
Damn.
As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Rivers incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Check safety. Wait, 89.
On 2nd down, Eckler.
But what is this nigga doing? Like my fucking lineman.
Left with 3rd and 1. What a great surprise Austin Eckler has turned out to be. That's the kid that was undrafted out of Western State, signed with the Chargers in 2017, and then last season, 554 yards at 5.2 yards per carry, and then he was also effective catching the football. 39 receptions, over 400 yards there. A great compliment to Melvin Gordon.
This shit like he's fucking lagging, but it's not lagging.
Before he's taken down at the 27. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll try to throw here. Rivers on the screen. This is Eckler. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger 1st. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. From the gun, Rivers.
Come on, bro.
This shit. Intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one goes for 24 yards.
That's the way. Hey, 88. What we got?
Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. They'll get this complete to the Notre Dame man, Equinemius St. Brown. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. To throw is Rodgers.
What the fuck?
By Hockenson, the tight end.
Come on.
That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
Hey, you block over here. Jump out! Hey, team 6.
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw again, Rodgers. That is incomplete.
Yeah.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Rodgers again now. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. The screen does get him 9, but it also brings up a 4th down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
This will be taken short. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. The Charger drive about to get going. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit. Like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
I see how niggas be playing, bro.
2 times.
First down, and they stick with Eckler. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 47-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, Rivers. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 32-yard line. And he's the guy, Mike Williams, that the Chargers took 7th overall a couple of years ago. Battled injuries as a rookie, but in full health last year, he caught 43 passes with a knack of really finding the end zone. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as they are now on the board here in the first half.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders. That
guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking.
Come on.
But there also isn't much.
Ain't no way this nigga was supposed to catch that bullshit.
Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket. that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. Just
they
move, and they know it affects the defense, because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. It wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
Now it's Rodgers. He'll get this one to the Golden Domer, St. Brown. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked off by Adrian Phillips. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
The Charger drive about to get going. Things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Rivers hands off to Eckler. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
On 3rd down, Rivers. He'll have a first down past the 40. And it's complete. Henry, as they finally wrangle him in at the 48. A good pickup there, 21 yards. 2 minutes remaining in the first half, 10-7 our score. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes.
Hey, check Mike 50. Mike is a 50. Check Mike 50. Check the outs. Check the outs. Hey, easy. Mike's 50. Mike's 50. Hey. Zoom.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Rivers. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete.
What the fuck, Phillip Rivers?
Throw, but it misses the target.
Bro, this
incomplete.
nigga.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
Phillip Rivers gotta go.
And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
That nigga hurt.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on
Devontae
1st
Adams.
down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end Hawkinson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. He
Come on.
Valdez Scantling for the Packers touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Crosby with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This is fielded at the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
What up, money?
The Charger drive about to get going. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But
he's in.
Quit playing with me, nigga.
Touchdown.
God damn.
Austin Eckler.
Quit trying to use your fucking,
Touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. As they are now just an extra point away from making
some fuck nigga to get the Packers and
extra point by Badgley
and goddamn Darren Flee. Like nigga use the fucking computer just to tackle niggas, bro. Come on. Instead of you going down and using the tackling, this nigga click off the niggas and then go back and click back on them to try to catch back up. Nigga, who does that?
Over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Like that shit weak as fuck.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying.
You can do that game, Moss. You can do that shit all day long, my nigga.
I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
On first down, Rodgers. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
What? What?
You know what he did with his tablet?
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. Shedding the tackler, and it gives him some room.
Wow.
Packers. Aaron Jones
This shit's
in
so
the
fucking
final
dumb.
seconds of the first half. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further.
And that's a lead that excites a team.
Here when I left.
To the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah,
Hey,
able
still
to
gotta go through
extend
the
that lead, and you always say it. That can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff. Because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow
The whole
these
time I was
guys
talking to you, I had my shit on me all the way down, talking to myself, motherfucker, and shit.
And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on
Niggas
both
be doing
sides
that
right
fucking
now. 6
bullshit
yards the
out.
pickup, and that's a first
I was
down.
telling you, did you see that trade that's in the trade committee right now? For that safety, with Brian Burns and shit.
Time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure,
So I'm giving up an
he's gonna
X-Factor
continue to
safety
pick
that I
them
just
apart
drafted
because
for
he'll
Brian
have all that
Burns in a
time to
second.
find someone open open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe
the Panthers flying.
Get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50.
I think that was one of the scheme
like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams.
Nah, but I was saying that, you know how many people, bro, I had like 6 people in my DMs today, man.
The Packers have a first.
They're like, hey, they're like, what's up with Javelin? I'm like, who? They're like, your safety. I'm like, what safety? The 98 speed. Oh, nah, bro, you sleeping.
They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams.
Bro, what the fuck is my defense doing? Like, these niggas got that safety.
For that safety, I got him a speed upgrade, bro. So the 92 speed now, yeah, 95 hip hard, bro.
Philosophy at this point, gonna make that defense stand up and stop him.
It's a big body. Him and Keanu Neal, 96, 95 hip hard in the backfield.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Rodgers. He's got his
How the
tight
fuck
end
is he
over
still
the middle.
hanging on to that ball?
Hockenson.
I got him. I got Rondell Moore, boy. 98 speed.
14.
Let's fucking go.
Offense versus his own defense. Find the holes where guys
99 acceleration.
Put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. And he will get this.
Wow, but he don't fumble that shit when Derwin James. Bro, come on.
Did that shit, dummy?
His first touchdown on the year. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further.
Yeah. He told me yesterday
for Crosby. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
This nigga jump in the air, Derwin James, his X Factor signal turned on, and this nigga get hit. This shit's so fucking
and this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Yeah. Watch what cover to him.
Think about it. If he has safety, you can use that.
Yep. You hear me?
And just run around the back.
You know what I'm saying? Watch what cover to him. Cover 2, right?
They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board and get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know in the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play.
How plays do you script coming out of the second?
I mean that rookie I got is not strong.
I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever they were.
Yeah, I'm moving back down there. Because, so, basically what I'm doing is Isaiah Simmons is staying there just because I'm getting Brian Burns. And Brian Burns is going to be on the right end.
We're looking cover 2, right?
And then from there I'm gonna move Chase Winovich. I'm probably end up moving into linebacker.
Escape and he goes down.
So Ty Summers with 80.
It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop
He's my free safety. He's a Jaden Lars. Yeah.
So it's 3rd and long for the Chargers and Rivers after the sack.
He's an X factor too.
On 3rd down, here's Eckler.
At first I was thinking,
take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down.
He
gets a good chunk of yards there, 8 all told, but they're still looking at a 4th down. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away.
You said what?
So a change of possession here on
Slime said he's in the
and
move.
It'll be Packer football here. First down and 10.
That's the only bad that he possibly ain't doing is moving Grant Detler to corner.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Rodgers now to throw. He sets up the screen to Jones. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted.
Yeah, so I saw what he was doing. I was saying in that safety.
And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe.
Bro, but to be look, but listen to my point of view though. I mean, if I lose that X factor safety,
I know. I see that. Look, watch it blitz.
No, I know, but I'm saying though.
I mean, y'all should get
right there.
Following the interception here. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
Which wide receiver?
He would have got Jalen
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
I know for a fact he would have got him.
On the ground, it's Eckler.
Come on, bro.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we play 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Chargers
watch this
third
shit.
down,
Same
2 for
defensive
5 to this
formation,
point.
right?
This is 3rd and 9.
Which one?
From the shotgun, it's Rivers. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked by Nick Kwiatkowski. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line.
You got some nice receivers,
That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week.
That shit nice, babe.
And I saw the head coach.
Hey, bro, I told you, little bro. I told you, little bro, to get Chris Olave because I know him. I had him in my other league. He 94 speed, now he's 95.
And watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Here's Rodgers to throw. He finds Pirine out of the backfield. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. Well, clear running situation, trying to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they'd shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
Yeah, keep nice, though.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
So I got
7 catches for him now, and this last one,
I got QB, I got Trevor Lawrence and Justin Herbert now.
Perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10.
And that running back. Yeah, remember that, like, before the draft, or we were in, like, preseason.
Now that'll be caught by St. Brown.
That's a dude I sent DJ Moore to for Justin Herbert first.
Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer 1st down.
And at halfback right now I have Matt Breida, David Johnson, and Bryce Love.
Is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions.
Yeah, just for this year.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Now a 1st down carry by Jones.
And then my receivers, I got CD still, 94 speed.
14 yards, good for a Packer 1st down.
Rondell Moore. Rondell Moore, 98 speed, throw goes set 95.
He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. From the 16, Rodgers. And it's caught.
Come on, bro.
Touchdown.
I wonder how fucking cover too, and these niggas act like they can't get back to their fucking zone.
I wonder if David Johnson plays it at fullback.
Stretch that lead out further. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line.
That's why the Steelers nigga be doing that shit.
And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Oh, you talking about a fucking Shamrock bitch, huh?
My Shamrock know the Steelers. Shamrock is easy.
The Charger drive about to get going, and with 3 interceptions.
Bro, the Shamrocks did the same, bro. But the thing is, though, he like when he did a run, bro.
Come on, get out the fucking way.
Try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Once more, here's Eckler, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Damn, bro, he didn't even have fast speed running back, so he had to
wake your ass up.
With 3rd and long, which means you got to dial up something pretty good. Think your best player with a play that he likes to run best.
They'll run here with Eckler.
Bro, come
and he's going to
on.
lose yardage and be backed up to the 25.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but
bro,
sometimes
ass.
other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid.
Bro, his team is buns.
They're on scholarship, too, in the NFL. They're getting paid, too. And the day he's had,
that motherfucker don't even have Juju. Who the fucking fuck mouth?
Hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Last season or some shit?
So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
You don't know what he got, bro. You guys had a trade for me because
that his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Nick Kwiatkowski. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Give him 10 there, good enough for a Packer first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Jones. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And they are going to score again.
His whole O-line is fucked.
And now we've hit that stage of the game, partner, where one of our predecessors, one of the great commentators of all time, he used to sing in this situation when this game appeared to be over.
I know the fat lady's been singing for some time.
No, not her at all. This is one of our guys.
Singing too.
No, she's
on like the 5th tune.
Yeah, she left Scales way behind, but he's just saying something about turning out the lights. The party was over.
This one fielded at the 5. And a nice
return
sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute.
Yeah, bro, that motherfucker D-tackle. Like Cowboys got drafted with, bro. Fuck.
That throw good for only a couple. It brings up
98 strength money.
And by the way, it's worth noting that the Packers are one of 3 teams that Phillip Rivers has never beaten in his long career in the league.
In the chat saying,
Carolina is one, of course, his own team, the Chargers, another, and then the Packers rounding out the 3. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Rivers to throw for it on 4th.
He dropped the fucking ball, bro. Come on.
They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And they try the sweep to Jones. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Jatavis Brown there on the tackle.
What do you mean?
And that's going to be intercepted. It's the all-pro safety, Derwin James.
Who picked him up?
The 40. He's at the 30. 10. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD.
What the fuck?
This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football.
What the
I think
fuck?
you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were
Still
throwing
got
the
my
football
X factor
before,
on
trying to
Desmond
make
King.
sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play, but still, all for naught, really.